There is a garden path that you must walk down to find the answers to your prayers. This path is not walked upon. This path is not seen by others other than your own vision in your soul and what you're here to do. There is light at the end of the tunnel, and the manifestation is real. You must follow your heart, follow your soul to find that which you seek and what you are looking for. Hope and manifestation. I'm going to share this, and then we're going to jump into our collective reading that started with meandering down a garden path, a path that is just for you. Okay, so just going to share this. Hang on a moment. Let me know how you guys are feeling today on our... There's some big energies around with the full moon. Things are collapsing. Things are falling apart. New structures are being built. Huge, like that full moon was a huge snap into a whole new reality, a rite of passage. Okay, just sharing this live stream, and then we're going to jump into it. Okay, one more. I think I'm remembering how to do it now because we had that little bit of a seasonal break and shift, so we're good, we're good. Okay. If it's loading, it's taking its time this morning. Yay, okay. Big changes are happening, aren't they just? Aren't they just? Like, I know we had the politics shift stuff, but on a collective level, there's so much huge, like, changes occurring. There's big planetary shifts, and whilst there's always something big going on in the planets, in the collective, there's also something that, you know, is being affected in your own personal reality as well. And, you know, it's part of the collective's part of you. The astrology is us. We are the astrology. We are the universe. The universe is you, you know, all of that. So, okay. Just bringing this up. Hi, Steve, Peggy, Michelle. Hello. Let me know when you're joining live. Say hi. Let me know you're here. So I began this collective reading with, you are meandering down a garden path. You are forging your way through a path that is just for you. The fairies have called for the collective reading, and there is a key on here. You have the key to your heart. You have the key to your crown. Lotus flower is very connected to the crown chakra, which is the ideas that you're receiving about the path to take. So I pulled the hope card and the manifestation card. There is, covered in goosebumps, there is hope for you. There is a path waiting for you, but the fairies, the fae, your deep innate connection to nature is calling you down a path, that which you must walk. Yeah, see? So there's hope. I pulled hope and manifestation. I want to say, like, for me, hope is that thread, that cotton thread of like a rope in the darkness. That hope is a light in the darkness. Some people say that love is the highest vibration. I like to say that hope is the highest vibration. Hope is what will keep you alive when you're on your deathbed dying. Hoping that you will come out of this is what will help you come out of it. It's like the cotton thread. It's like this little strand of hope, this little strand of light that comes through and will literally keep you here because you hope. It's like this little beacon of light that comes through. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimistic expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. There is peace, right? There's peace on here. There's the rainbow on here as well. And as I said, the manifestation card came out with this. Now, the bottom card of the deck is precious time. The Fairy of Time wants you to experience every moment fully and to make the most of your precious time. Be mindful not to waste others' time either. So there's something here that you're being called to pay attention to about the path that you're meandering down. Perhaps you need to focus in a straight line, perhaps, and not waste any more time, because you, like this hope card with the peace and the rainbow is Archangel Chamuel. The more peace you feel, the more on path you are. The rainbow is the alchemy. It's the manifestation. It's the translation and transmutation from thought form into physical reality. And then you have the literal manifestation card that came out with that. So be very honest and clear about what you wish to manifest. So when we're talking about time, right, being really conscious of your time, what you're doing with your time, and then being honest and clear about what you really want in your life. Now write it down on paper, manifestation, step one. I believe that becoming and taking action is more powerful, of course, than just writing it down, right? Writing it down and rewiring your brain is important, but we must be taking action in alignment with that as well. Okay, excuse me, my nose is starting to run for some reason. Okay, it's a big gust of wind that just came through too. Okay, so time, being conscious of your time. I want to say like time is of the essence. Like if we really look at where you are now in the middle of November, 21st of November, where do you want to be in the 21st, by the 21st of December? Then we have lost and found that came out as well. What was once lost and is about to be found thanks to the lost and found fairy. Sometimes she can help us find things we never even realized we were lost. This is about a homecoming into your soul. This is a homecoming into your soul. Right? You've realized something and you're walking in the direction of where the alchemic manifestation, right? If you look at the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, is the manifestation into physical reality. The more peace you feel, the more on path you are. Look, she's like, she's got her wand and it's she's like this at the top of the rainbow, at the bottom of the rainbow. And she's like looking at it and it's like, yeah, this is about following your heart. Now, a lot of people follow their heart and think, bad things happened when I follow my heart, I won't follow my heart again. And it's like, there's a level of consciousness that comes with following your heart. There's discernment, there's picking up whether this is a repetitive pattern from childhood that your body physiological recognizes as safety and comfort, or is it actually heart chakra consciousness from your soul? Two very different follow your hearts there. So with that lost and found, we only get lost, right? We only lose ourselves if we are not following our intuition, if we are not following the call of our soul. We only get lost if we are ignoring our intuition, because we lose ourselves when we're not following our intuition, when we're not taking those cues, when our intuition is guiding us to take action on a particular path. Now, the bottom card, after I've shuffled and pulled these cards out for you, is Shine Within. Shine from within. Looks are only skin deep. True beauty shines from within. And I want to say your authenticity will shine. Your authenticity will be felt when you are following your soul, when you are following your intuition. If you're feeling like somebody's off, it's because they're not listening to their intuition. Something is because, all right, hopefully the internet's good because it just went funny. Okay. All right. Okay, let's jump into collective. That's our collective reading. Let's jump into our, I don't know what to call them on here. They're not private readings because I'm doing group readings, but I'm only picking one person at a time. So I don't know. I'm just going to pick individual people now on the reading. After all these years, you think I would have a word for it, but I don't. So here we are. Okay. You do not have to be perfect to get on live stream and do what you're being guided to do. Okay, this is It's not an official training, it's a live stream. Okay, so if I can have a round of yes pleases, please. So just comment yes please, pop it in, and I'll have a list of yes pleases come up. And then I intuitively choose through the yes please list. I will pick somebody, I will read you, and then I will close off that yes pleases. That one will be finished. And then we'll have another round of yes pleases. So only put it once, put a yes please in once each time you know, pop it in each round, I mean. Okay, I am waking up this morning. It's been a huge month and a huge last week. That full moon was just massive for me. I had my daughter's formal, and it was just such a rite of passage that's just like, everything's changed overnight. It's crazy. Oh, it's full on. Okay. All right, so who is this reading for? I'm gonna leave this fairy deck open this week because, as always, they all intertwine. All right, so this round of yes pleases, who is this for? Okay. Okay, Sonia jumping off the page. Sonia's jumping off the page. Woo. Okay. All right, I was guided to pull one card from the Ganesha Oracle, Revelation. Look at all that beautiful purple. It does look like a galaxy that's come out of nowhere. Sonia, your intuition is heightened at this time. Please pay attention. You are seeing the truth about this situation, the light, the universe, the whole picture, looking down on it, like you're seeing clearly about what's going on. Please trust intuition. The purple, crown, intuition, claircognizance, you know. What do you need to do to nurture yourself, another, or your intuition in and about this space? And I was just called to just pull that one card from the Ganesha, and I'm going to pull more from here with this one. It feels like you're taking a really big risk or feel like you have to, and I want to say, like, can you please trust intuition about it because it's correct. So we have the Queen, trust intuition, Revelation, trust intuition. We have the Goblin, the wounded human ego. Ooh, how about that? We're about to do the wound clearing process in trust intuition. And then we have the Serpent, transformation and healing, and the knowledge and the wisdom that you have gained from this situation. So I almost want to say to you, like, look deeper, but at the same time, you already know. I want to say, look deeper, right? In essence, but you already know because the clarity is already there. It's a beautiful card, by the way. And the whole concept of, like, looking down on the universe there, or a galaxy, or what have you. And like, I want to say, look deeper, meaning there's a wound surfacing, right? You're very clear, like you're clear. And just as I was saying in the fairy, in the collective reading, Lost and Found, we only lose ourselves when we're not listening to our intuition. The more we ignore our intuition, the more it, like, cuts off the channel, and we get further and further away from our intuition, and then we just get more absorbed into the life, and then we go unconscious, and we absorb everything else around us, which is most of society, right? Because we're trained to not listen to our intuition. So the bottom card of the the Avalon, the wisdom of the Avalon, is the fairy taking action. It's kind of like, don't delay this any longer, but what you are seeing is true. But I want to say you're seeing the wounds and you're seeing it for what it is, but you also need to trust intuition, and then there's healing that happens here to nurture this complete process. And look what was underneath the nurture card when I just pulled it up. Oh, if I can pull it up, there's two stuck together, maybe that's important. Here's the acceptance with his big Buddha belly, even though it's Ganesha. And then healing underneath that too. And the peacock's all about shining your light. There we go. How about that? shining your light. And that is what actually came up in the fairy deck for the collective reading, as from the bottom card as well, shine from within. So hello. Okay, get the point. That was for you, Sonia. Okay, next round, guys. Comment yes, please below. We've finished that round, so you can pop in another yes, please. If you guys would like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below, and I can send you through the details for that. There's joy awaiting on the other side of this portal, and the dragon is giving you the strength and the power. So almost like the fire fairy, right? You have the inner strength to face this wound and work through this. Yeah. Covered in goosebumps. Okay, so if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below. If you want to work with me privately on a longer term, I'm just going to shut that door. It's like so gone really windy. On a longer term program, I have my platinum available, and this is for the entrepreneurial goddess who knows they are born for it all, who knows they're here for it all, and who knows they are here to impact the world with their gifts in a big way. This is for women only, this particular program. This is about activating the light codes. This is about reclaiming your femininity. This is about finding out who you really are without your wounds and what you're really here to do. So this is platinum. Just comment platinum below. It's my 6-month one-on-one mentoring for women only. So just comment platinum below if you'd like the details for that. Okay, so we have another round of yes pleases. And the wind, it was like blowing then, and it's like shutting the door. Like, what do you need to shut the door on? What is it that is calling your soul to fully hone in and focus? Like that Ganesha card was like looking down on that galaxy, but it's also like a big focus point too. So many planets shifting at the moment. Obviously at this time of the year, we're thinking about next year as well. So really coming into a place of like really reassessing lots of things. There's lots of planets going retrograde at the moment as well. Okay. All right. So I just read for 2 Sonias. I was reading for Sonia Sutton. Oh. I didn't see Sonia Madden's name there. Sorry. Did I say Sonia Sutton? Did I just say Sonia? Oh my gosh. That's so weird. When somebody's name's jumping off the page, they're jumping off the page and I don't see anyone else. That's how it works. So I didn't see Sonia Madden. I saw Sonia Sutton. And I didn't say the other Sonia. I usually say the last names too. How weird. Okay. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. That's so weird because I only saw Sonia Sutton jumping off the page. All right, who's this one for? Because I've already pulled the cards. Okay, whoever this is for, lots of emotions want to flood out. Okay, so we have here. Okay. Kendra. Is Kendra still here? That's hilarious. I'll just see if Kendra's still here before I read. Okay, just checking the last name. Kendra's a pretty unique name, but Kendra, Devonish, Sinclair, Sonia Madden. I don't mean that was... I wasn't being mean that I wasn't reading for you. Didn't... Okay, paying more attention now. Oh my gosh. Okay, is Kendra... Devonish, Sinclair, still here? Goodness me, I think I need a coffee, not a tea. Okay, awesome, Kendra's still here, perfect. Kendra, there is a lot of emotion that either has been flooding out of you or wants to. For some reason, in the intuitive channel, I have yesterday, I got the message like you're forging a path, like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, in a river, like the water moves around the rocks, it goes over them, you know what I mean? It just keeps going. It's almost like, you know, when we hit a damn wall, it goes stagnant. And I just feel like there's a similar message here. It's kind of like you need to let this out. You need to, you know what I mean? You need to let this emotion out. The ways of the water, the white willow, is very much around like letting the emotions out, letting it flood through you, letting yourself feel. Full moon behind this white willow, and big root system goes down into the earth and is reaching for the water. I feel like the full moon emotions might have been heightened last Friday, Saturday, perhaps the whole week actually, because it's been really intense for just with this full moon. Because interesting, you have forbidden fruit in the past. You have just be, and you also have pay attention. Interesting, similar to Sonia's card. Both Sonias obviously maybe resonated with both of you. So this pay attention is like you're seeing the truth. Like we have the third eye, you're seeing the truth. Let the emotion flow and just be. It's like forbidden fruit. And I feel for you specifically, Kendra, you're needing to forgive yourself for something. You're needing to forgive yourself for something that you thought, like, you know what I mean? If we look at like the Adam and Eve story, it's kind of like, well, I don't know the story actually. And who really knows the truth? We've just been imprinted with all the things they want to create in our reality, but now we're waking up to that and creating our own. Anyway, the point that I'm getting for you is that you think you've done something, it's almost like forgive yourself and you're got a lot of shame or something because you think that people are going to judge you or are judging you because you did something that just felt right for you. And now it's like, actually, like you're second guessing yourself. And I'm like, slow down, stop, let these out. Emotions, come into finding your peace again. Whoops. Because you're seeing the truth. You're really seeing the truth. Like, pay attention. Like, your intuition is speaking. It's correct. It's real. It's okay. Trust yourself. You will get stuck in not trusting yourself when you're full of like the emotions, like, you know, like if the willow was cut off at its roots and wasn't allowed to search for water, it would die. When we don't let our heart feel, it clamps up. We have panic attacks. We get anxiety. Like we can't breathe properly. We would die. Like when it, yeah, let it go. Let it flow. To do that, you need to create space because I feel like you haven't got space at the moment. That was for you, Kendra. Okay, I'll have another round of yes pleases, please. Another round of yes pleases. Okay. So if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below and I'll send you the details for you. Oh, covered in goosebumps. That was a big clearing. That feels like, it's unlocked or help give you permission or something. It just feels like you've really been doubting yourself, Kendra. And I'm like, nah, you're actually right. The thing is that, and I teach this in Trust Intuition, when we make a decision, doubt always comes up. Doubt always comes up after we've made the decision, right? That is your sign that you've made the right decision, right? We don't make a decision like beforehand and go, oh, this is the wrong decision. I'm going to make this one. Like it felt right. Trust it. The only reason we like get stuck and keep going backwards is because we're just getting stuck in the doubt. No. You made the right choice. You made the right choice. Okay. So I also have probably see my Manifesting Magic course. This is if you do feel the call to work online, you have that soul calling, you know you're here to share your gifts with the world. You may or may not know what that is, but if you are clear on what that is and you want to set up an online business and you don't know how to do all the tech bits behind the scenes pieces, Manifesting Magic is literally your how to build your business online. It is not a multi-level marketing, it's not network marketing, it's not any of those programs. Manifesting Magic is literally exactly what I've done and setting up the tech so that you can set up the tech for your intuitive business. Creating a course, setting up payment links, how do you register your business name, how do you do all of those things. So just comment magic below if you know that you're meant to work online. That is the manifesting magic. Okay, and who is this for? There is no way that I would have been on a tropical island costing 75K in a month if I didn't have all the systems set up. If I wasn't showing up with my gifts, with my purpose, helping you guys, there's no way that would have happened. If you know that you're born for this and born for more and have a passion to share with the world and you want to work online, manifesting magic definitely is a key to that doorway, to that new world. Okay. All right, so this round of yes pleases. Okay. So is it, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm sorry. Is it Anzelika? Anzelika. That's a really unique first name. I'm not going to even try and pronounce your last name. Anzelika. I'm trusting that Anzelika is here. Yes, if you comment the magic words below or any of the keywords, the automatic sends will happen for you, which is so helpful for me because reality awareness is growing. It's really growing, which any business should. Yes, back. Angelica, okay, thank you. Oh, and Angelica, oh my goodness. Okay, I think I got it now. Talking about magic. Okay. Yes, yeah, and all that, even the automatic, setup as you grow, or even in the beginning, like I've been online since 2016. I have seen social media change. I've seen 2020 hit and everybody come one-hit wonders and then disappear again. I've seen the technology grow, shift, evolve, and I've seen AI come onto the scene and change the whole landscape. And in Manifesting Magic, I'm popping new trainings in there as well as what's already there to set up your online business, because since being online since 2016, I've seen a lot. I've done a lot of marketing, key pieces, social media, all the things. And being able to grow your business online now with AI as well. So there's some beautiful AI tools that you can really use to expand your business. And honestly, if you're not using it in the next, few years, you're going to get left behind if you've got a business. So yeah. Okay. Angelica, thank you for helping me pronounce your name. When I was pulling the cards, it was kind of like, nothing's important. It doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't matter. It was almost dropping into a bit of defeat. Like, what's the point? There's no point. What's the point? And that's because this card came out, perspective. None of this matters, zoom out, common ground. Now, this card is really like, you're making a big deal out of nothing. Get over it. Don't worry about it. Move on. Stop fretting over the small stuff. However, it was more of the card that was coming through, like the message was coming through around like, almost like I want to say I've tried everything, but it's not working. But it was almost like, what's the point? Like something has really knocked you where it's just like, when we get to that point where we're just like, almost like lost in a way, and it's kind of like, but I'll try and do this, but it's like, what's the point? I'll try and do this, but what's the point? Or do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, I don't, like, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's almost like a giving up thing. But what's actually happening there is you're transforming into a cocoon. That's transforming into a cocoon. The blue flame is this technical past position, spontaneous awakening. You're going through an awakening. Did you pick it up? Activation and integration. When we suddenly feel like, like we're just living our life, right? And then all of a sudden we have an awakening and everything that we once loved, everything that we did, our life, our entire thing, like we just like, suddenly it is meaningless. It doesn't bring us the same joy anymore. We don't feel happy. we're like, and it's kind of scary because we're like, I used to love this and I don't have any feelings for it anymore. I don't love this hobby. I don't love this person. I don't love this life. I don't know what's going on. And you just feel, you don't even feel disconnected from everything. You just feel like, what's the point? Like, there's just you're just really flat, like super depressed even, but defeat is more the word, in a sense of like, and it's everything. Like if you were to compass around to everything that you do, it's like the entire thing. And what's actually happening in this point, let me grab my famous drawing board. What's actually happening don't know how to explain this. So let's just say these are like levels of consciousness or levels of existence, like planes of existence, if you may, okay? And, you know, you've been, you know, living like your quote unquote happy life. You've just been living your life. Like this is your life, right? You've just been living your life here at this level of consciousness, at this, you know, plane of existence. It could even look like an eye, maybe. Kind of interesting. Anyway, different levels of consciousness, whatever. Okay. Sorry, I'm sidetracking. You've just been living at this life. Like this is a vibration. This is a frequency. Okay. This is your life. This is your reality. When you have an awakening, what happens is that the cards are like so on point for this as well. You know, what happens is that your little being, yourself, that's been living here, suddenly gets like taken here and obviously not there anymore. And so you're just sort of like in this limbo and you're like, what the hell? Like what, like, you know, but what's actually going on too, I don't know if this is, what's actually happening is this, I don't know how to sort of draw it, what I'm seeing, but it's kind of like if there was a spiral that was going up, okay, through different planes of existence, right? And we're on this spiral. So what actually happens is when we have an awakening, we're shifting and then bang, we're like in between, right? And this is the place where, you know, because ultimately these points are like the sort of stopping recalibration points, if you may, where we reassess everything. And so as we're like going up this spiral, it's this, you know, like here, when we've reached here in the in-between state, we're still connected to, you know, all the things that our life were here, but all of a sudden we're at this higher point and everything just doesn't feel the same because you're not here anymore. You're here. Okay. Now, as you adjust, grow and evolve, your soul is now, you know, raising to the next like level. And once you sort of find your groove again, you'll be up here on a new plane, right? On a new plane, but also, I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a concertina, if you may, right? And it's like this whole reality now shifts here. And so if we can, I can't draw this on here, but if we can't, you know, this whole like plane of existence will concertina and become this. You integrate this. Look, I just see you've said shadow. I've done 2 years of heavy shadow work, but now I feel like now all crumbles down. Yeah, heavy 2 years, right? The 2 to 3 year mark is the make or break, if you may. So I work a lot with timelines, and so 3 years, like we know the 3 year point. I'm going to say this again. I know I sound like I repeat myself for those of you who listen to me all the time, but it's really important. For the first 3 years of our life, we are in our mother's aura, okay? For the first 3 years when we're born, our mother has an aura. We're inside of it. At 3 years of age, that baby, us, the little toddler, will pop out of our mother's aura and have its own aura. And it becomes its own little being, right? And that's where you find first-time mothers who only have one child. At 3 to 4 years of age of the child, the mother's like, whoa, who am I again? And they'll just go and get their mojo back and everything, right? They're like, where have I been? Like they'll wake up, right? And so 3 years is a really pivotal turning point, but the 2 year to 3 year mark is almost like hell. you're tested, you're tribulated, you're all the things. That's why people say the terrible twos, because the 2 to 3 year mark, the child's like, I don't want to be in here anymore, but we're still stuck in here. Like, do you know what I mean? And so when we're birthing a new reality, when we're doing healing work, when we're working on a business, when we're in a new relationship, that 2 to 3 year mark is like, you're going to do it. You're gonna merge. You're gonna come into your own little being, your own little bubble, or not. And so sorry, I'm just pointing out the 2 years there. 2 years of shadow work, right? And that's why everything is crumbling. Because after 2 years of heavy integration of your whole freaking reality, yeah, this is happening right now. So as you shift, as I said, it's like Constantine is up. I don't know how to describe it any other way than this. Constantine is up, so this doesn't exist anymore, but now you're here at the same reality, right? And that's why you can do lots of healing work and everything feels different, but nothing has changed. Sometimes, yes, your whole freaking life will change, but also sometimes you feel completely different. When you can, this is what I call, so in my life purpose activation kit, it has all the tools for your awakening. It is $88.88 US. It has so many freaking things in there. And one of the things to help you not only find your purpose, heal, whatever, but it supports your spiritual awakening, is the let it all land meditation. So a lot of people get to this point, right? And the heavy work and everything's crumbling down. They're like, oh, it's not working. And I'm like, no, it's actually working. Like, just don't change anything right now. Just let it all land. Just don't touch anything. You want to go and change everything. You want to do it. Just let it all land. Can you please just let it all land? Don't touch anything. Just let it all land. Let it all land. Let it all land. And that meditation originally came out of our 21-day quantum trauma shifter, which shifts out trauma really rapidly. So we have this here. You've Constantined up, okay? And you're now at this plane of existence. I feel like, at the 3 years, you will flick up there. You could do it faster now. You understand this. But time in this 3D world is that, the thing is that when we feel really disconnected, when we get to this point, because we're out here and suddenly nothing's there anymore, that's why nothing feels like we lose all interest for everything. If we just let it all land, if we just hold it there for a minute, we'll pop up here. And this is where the magic starts to occur. Covered in goosebumps as I say this. This is where you start to come back into your heart. This is where your heart expands to a whole new level. This is where you reconnect. You're reconnecting to everything in your reality, just like you had in this reality, but you're on a higher vibrational frequency and scale. Because when we're doing healing work, when we're integrating our shadows, when you're doing personal development, what happens? You're actually shifting out the heavy, negative darkness. You're integrating the darkness. You're transforming it to light. Your vibration rises when you do healing work. That's what's happening. Haven't even finished your cards. Bear with me. That just had to come through. Guys, please watch out for scammers. They're pretty rife. They just have like weird messages and random like, send me a friend request. And then they get so nasty when you, it's crazy. Again, just trying to delete these. Okay. All right. So this is what's going on. Okay. So you're feeling stuck. As I say, you're feeling lost. You're feeling stuck. You're not lost. You're recalibrating. That's all. You haven't quite shifted through to the breakthrough the next level. You're in the transformation chamber. But check out this. Earth School. Life lessons, soul growth, study, higher learning. Check it out. Check it out. This one here. Sorry, I just had to block another scammer. See how she's like coming down, like Earth School, like coming down through that portal, like popping through the dimension, like, here I come. That's what happens, like when a soul is being birthed, right? And ultimately, like, you know how they say, like, our Earth is inverted? And this is where, like, I've always taught the chakras coming down because our soul's coming down. When we birth, we're crowning through our, through the womb and into this reality. And so when we're coming down, like, it's like we're birthing, we're coming down through the chakras. When we're birthing and working on our soul comes in, you know what I mean? Like, it's like this, we're coming in. Whereas, how they say, all the matrix stuff, like our whole reality's been inverted. I'm like, well, that makes sense with the chakras too, because they teach them the chakras up, and I'm like, they're missing the eighth, the balanced one as well. So birthing down this, birthing down, right? Raising in frequency. I believe raising in frequency is actually like coming down to this reality. Like we're, our soul is a really high frequency, and we're quote unquote stuck in this dimension in a physical body until we leave this physical body through death. Like we're quote unquote stuck here, right? But as our soul integrates, and all the heavy shadow work you've been doing, right? Constant shadow work. And yes, it can be really heavy and confronting for sure. You might, sorry, little side note, you might want to start working on integrating the light aspects of yourself too, or of reality. You know, sometimes shadow work does have a heavy and negative connotation, because we are, you know, like, I don't know, I guess humans are trained in the darkness. Humans are trained in the negative, like it's societal training to keep us in the Industrial Revolution, like it's it's purposely done. So it takes a lot for us to train our brain into the positive, right? So yeah, so you might want to integrate the light aspects as well. So if you see positive qualities in people that you know, admire, take that into your shadow meditation. Like it's really, really powerful. Yeah. Yes, so any advice for the next step? Okay, cool. We're getting there. Because we have, you're coming down. I want to say you're coming down for a lesson. Like as our soul integrates, it raises the vibration and frequency of our body and our reality. And the final outcome card is deep cellular healing, Acturius energy, physical and emotional healing. And so I would see how there's a lot of light on here. And I was just saying, like you're in the portal of coming out, the 2 to 3 year mark. And, you know, I was just saying, integrate the light aspects. And I'm like, yes. As your deep cellular change, like that level of constant and consistent personal development work, will make cells change. It will spur on that level of healing that's been going on for you. And that's why you've quote unquote disconnected, because you've done that level of work that it can no longer, you're no longer in that lower vibration, if you may. So yeah, next step, I would definitely start integrating the light aspects through this. And as you do, there will be an opportunity that opens up for you to light the way. Yeah. And I just pulled one more for you. Here's the Mintaka. Seas of Mintaka, seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. Like, hello. And it's very similar colors to this one. So I would definitely be working on the light aspects of the shadow as well. So yeah, that's a bit exciting. And by doing that, it's going to show you the pathway. Like it's going to start, as you start integrating the light aspects and the things you admire, it instantly like pulls you up and connects you to there rather than being in the limbo, if that makes sense. So working on that. But just getting the message by doing that, and the sort of pull up may shift your physical reality, like, and covered in goosebumps, like that's the step, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like that's the step that's waiting. But I would just work with the, what's it called? I would just work with the light aspects to integrate, and then like that, you'll know when, like it'll happen. You integrating the light aspects now after this level of heavy shadow work, will naturally, like the byproduct is that reality will change now. Yeah. The physical representation will come to that too. I know, right? The image is beautiful on that card. I love that too. Chelsea. Okay, awesome. All right. So that one went a little bit longer. There was a lot of explanations in there. Well, sorry, not sorry. I shouldn't be apologizing. Okay, I'll have another round of yes pleases though. Thank you. Okay. So if you'd like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below. if you want to build your online empire and you have a gift to share with the world and you know that you're meant to work online, just comment magic. My manifesting magic is literally my how-to. I was never taught this stuff before of like literally how to do it. And then in 2020, after 4 years of being asked of how you do it, I created manifesting magic. So it's all the tech. It's like step by step, over the shoulder. How do you set up payment systems, bank accounts, business bank accounts, dealing with tax stuff? How do you receive payments? How do you connect a website? How do you do website stuff? How do you do it? Manifesting magic. And I called it manifesting magic because I'm like, it's magic. When all your systems and like structures are set up, and to be sitting on a tropical island crossing 75k for a month in 30 days, I was like, well, this is pretty much a dream come true. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Amy. Yay, feeling in flow. Okay. All right. So who is this one for? Okay. So Joanne Dugan? Joanne. Trusting Joanne's here. I shouldn't just put the comment in, but I'm just going to double check because some people love and leave us. So is Joanne still here? Yay! Angelica says, yes, for sure. Today, for the first time, I viewed some light aspects. There we go. For myself to integrate, seems like things are shifting to positive. I'm getting tired of all the negative work. Thanks so much. Yeah, we forget about that, you know? We forget about that for sure. So, yeah, it's really important. Really, really important. Alison says, the collective is spot on for me. A new learned skill. I love that. Yay! Okay, Joanne's here. Yay! Next question, Joanne. Do you have a mother figure or a grandmother figure that has passed away? If not, it's like an angel or spirit guide that's really strong, but I just, like with the cards that come through, you've had a loved one in heaven. Thank you, loved ones in heaven, for drawing close at this time. And I feel like whether they passed away yesterday, last week, or 10, 20 years ago, they've been around recently and you've been noticing them. You've been feeling them. You've been getting the signs. You've been like, and it's almost like you've brushed it off. Like you feel them, you sense them, and then you almost forget about it. And the thing about our intuition and our visions and receiving intuitive information is that we quite frequently, like, when we receive a vision, it's like a daydream. Like, you know, when we're sleeping and you wake up and you're like half in a dream, and you're like, turn the alarm off and try and get back in the dream. And you're in that state. In our waking state, daydreams is exactly the same thing. We're receiving information from another world, from our intuition, from a parallel universe, from whatever, from a different place, from our soul communicating, from those things. So when you're in a daydream, pay attention. Just like when you're waking up and you're like, no, trying to stay there. Train yourself in a daydream to stay there. Or when you come out and you're like, whoa, where was I? Or, you know, like, it's like, take a moment in that moment to just remember where you were. It's a training. It's very third eye chakra consciousness, clairvoyance. But Joanne, it's like it feels like that's been happening quite a lot recently for you to, you know, sort of catch that. Do you know what I mean? And this is like your sign to pay attention to that. There's the unconditional love, similar to the other reading that I was just doing around, like, you need to forgive yourself. It feels like you're being hard on yourself, or you, I don't know, didn't say something you wanted to say to this loved one, or like there's bad karma between you, or bad energy, or whatever. That can be cleaned up in a mediumship session. That can be cleaned up in your own meditation, in your own conversations with them, like they're listening to. And I just feel like you need to forgive yourself. Like, this is obviously the Divine Mother. Thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me to give and receive the love I deserve. It's almost like you're punishing yourself for something that wasn't your fault, isn't your fault, or you think that you've done something, not that caused their death. It's just more like you feel shameful in your life, or you feel like there's something that they don't approve of, or like there's something there. I can't quite pinpoint it, but it's kind of like, they forgive you. You need to forgive yourself. Let it go. Move on. Grieve. But like I said, the strong message I'm getting is it feels like they passed away a long time ago. Something has happened recently-ish where you're now feeling like you've done the wrong thing, or you feel shame, or I don't know, there's something that you're being hard on yourself, and they've been around going, no, like it's, like don't do that to yourself. And so then this mother forgiveness, but I do feel that there's something, it's almost like if you don't work on this, you're going to block your heart off, and you're going to block your receiving, and you're going to be tainted for the rest of your life, so to speak, or there's something like that. Let yourself heal, because you have a big heart and you are here for a reason. There is something that you're here to do as an earth angel, as a light worker, like you're gifted. And it's almost like they've been around going, no, you have like this gift. And it's almost like, don't doubt yourself on this. Like what, hello. Oh look, and the bottom card of the deck, love and accept yourself. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. Like, hello. Hello. Like, that makes so much sense, right? Yeah, and this is where it's like mirror work, looking within, but there's something about healing your heart and the grief, and perhaps music can help do that. But look, there's the heart again. So it's sort of like there's something to do with your heart around you need to forgive yourself. You need to work on that. I want to say too, the reason we will spiral down into like, hating on self, or like beating yourself up or something, is because of the mother wound, okay? And so the original core wounding will stem back to the mother. So if that's, a mother that's passed away or even still alive, I would work on mother healing, inner child healing. So in the Life Purpose Activation Kit, there's a whole training on the inner child healing, plus the meditation to work with in there. So just comment kit below if you'd like the details for that. Yeah, and it's got that let it all land meditation in there too, which is when everything's changing, don't touch anything. Okay, so that was for you, Joanne. I will have another round of yes pleases, please. See, I just shuffled and this one came out. Lots of yellow, taking back your power now, Joanne, okay? And trustworthy friends. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. Full moon behind as well. It's kind of like this next cycle is going to be like good for you. Like trust yourself, yellow, solar plexus, take back your power. You are attracting people that you can trust, but you need to trust yourself first. So, because I shuffled and on the bottom card is still this one. So hello, strong message. Really strong message. All right, so covered in goosebumps. That felt really strong. Like, hey, let it go and you're safe. Oh my God, I just shuffled again. I'm sorry. The miracle of forgiveness. Here's Archangel Jeremiel, which is third eye chakra, seeing the truth, clairvoyance. Thank you, Jeremiel, for helping me understand the process of forgiveness. Hello. Hello. Are you listening? If you didn't get the message, there is the final message. I know you got the message. Who's that? Somebody's meowing. Couldn't quite place the meow. Okay, yay, lots of yes pleases here. Okay. All right, so if you'd like a private reading, comment psychic below. If you know you want to build your business online and you're wanting to expand your sphere with your passion, your purpose, Manifesting Magic is your how-to guide of all the tech. I teach you all the tech, all the setup you need, things to start with, things to work towards, things to create now, things that will set you up for life, all of those pieces. Okay. Just comment magic below. Sorry, this message is coming through really strongly. Okay. Yay, spot on. Okay. That was amazing. You're so welcome, Joanne. Okay. Okay, so, okay, 2 people were there. Like like Sonia at the beginning. So Peggy Condoran and Cynthia Marie. Like you're both, I know you're both next to each other, but you both were just jumping. So, okay. So Peggy and Cynthia, really interesting. Mother healing. Oh my God, we're just speaking about mother healing. Okay then. We were literally just speaking about mother healing. So Peggy and Cynthia, pay attention. Mother healing, soulmate relationship, worthiness. And the bottom card, accept heaven's help. And I just picked up the bottom card on the deck and look what's underneath it now. Hello. Hello. I think we're just doing the same, like, reading. Are you guys paying attention? Those of you who are listening, obviously collective message. Your core of what's going on is the mother healing, is to be able to open your heart, and I want to say trust the world around you belongs at the mother healing. Yes, father is very connected to trusting, but the mother must be able to receive and, you know, feel that love, feel that nurture. And if you didn't get that growing up, it definitely comes into a thing of healing the mother wound, because that's going to open your heart. And I want to say, so we've got Peggy and Cynthia. I'm like, you've done a lot of work. And I want to say, if this has come in or is about to, please know that you're worthy of receiving this. However, if Sonia's like, I feel like this entire reading is for me. If you're doubting this, it's your worthiness, which is the father wounding, and on the back of that is the mother healing. So either side, but also look at this way. When we look at, so if we look at the worthiness as masculine and the mother healing as feminine, and in the middle is the beautiful DNA spiral, the beautiful masculine and feminine balance, the beautiful intertwining and beautiful balance of that which you have. However, in, you know, as I said, like we're about to do the wound clearing process in module 8 in Trust Intuition. So this is like right on point with that. Okay, Peggy, Peggy, the doubt that you're having is based in the mother wounding. And also I want to say in sibling rivalry. Oh my goodness, can't say that this morning. Because of the children there, whether that's your children or as you were growing up, the doubt that you're feeling stems from core wounding from that point somewhere in the childhood. And interesting, Cynthia, I'm getting for you, it's more about the masculine healing, the masculine wounding at this time specifically. As you heal both, of course, the inner and outer world reflects the inner balance that you're receiving and having about that. Oh, see, the accept heaven's help. This is like, I want to say this has been in your face. This is not new news for you. You've been quite aware of this. It's kind of like time to do something about it, right? It's self-forgiveness. And for Peggy, I'm also picking up lots of self-care, which stems into the mother healing, definitely. Like if you don't know how to take care of yourself, it belongs here at the mother healing. And for Peggy, that self-forgiveness is very similar to the other message I was getting, like stop beating yourself up. But it's kind of like, it's like you're picking at stuff. Anyone will nitpick at something in front of them that's actually not the issue when they're not dealing with the real issue over here, past, timeline, childhood, or something else, or something like if you're ignoring a relationship that's gnawing at you or a career environment that's not in alignment anymore, you will nitpick this instead of deal with that because this is not the issue, right? As I always say in Trust Intuition, when we're looking at issues, and I get this all the time with people who come to me, it's kind of like, they're like, this is what's going on in my life, this is the issue. And I'm like, okay, well, what happened back then? What happened in your childhood? And then what happened in your past life? Like, let's clear all this to then come here, because I guarantee if you unlock this, then this will shift, because it's not this, it's this. We come back to this and reassess this once we've cleared this. Yeah. Then this happens, the balance. Yeah, Peggy, I have 2 older sisters who are raging and narcissists. Well, how about that? So, deep mother healing, feminine healing, self-forgiveness, self-care. But Cynthia, as I said, like, I mean, they can both apply to you guys, of course, but Cynthia is really getting more the masculine. So it's interesting. That was sort of the balance, and you guys were right next to each other on the names. You commented one after another. Okay. All right, let's do another one. Okay, so another round of yes pleasers, please. If you would like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below and I'll send you the details. My automated helper will send you the link when you comment psychic. I love it. I love the automation help. So much help. It's really helpful. You're so welcome, Peggy. Okay, so another round of yes pleasers. Who is this for? Because this is really strong. Going into portal land, guys. So if you know that you're meant to build your business online, Manifesting Magic is for you. For many, many years, I've been online since 2016, and I've seen the landscape change dramatically, especially in 2020 when a lot of people decided that they'll come online then. And I've seen AI, quote unquote, take over, help us. And so in Manifesting Magic, I'm popping in new trainings as well for the beautiful AI tech tools that I've learned in the last few years that have really helped accelerate my business. And now I understand how to use them and use them well. I'm definitely popping more trainings in there. At the moment, in Manifesting Magic, it's everything you need to set up your business online. What systems to use, how to receive payments, what business bank accounts to need, how to do taxes, obviously your accountant, but how to get everything legit and up and running. Website, how do you connect this to that? How do you build landing pages? How do you put your products out there? How do you know what to even sell with your life purpose business? This is not multi-level marketing. This is not network marketing. This is pure your soul purpose, your own creations, and how to put that online. So comment magic below if you would like the details for that, and I'll send you that automatically as well. Okay, so who is this for? Yes, the Rebecca Campbell cards are beautiful. We were just using hers at the Starseed Oracle before as well. Okay, so this is magic. This magic coming out. Okay. You're so welcome, Cynthia. Okay. Okay, covered in goosebumps. All right, so there's Tabitha Thompson. Tabitha Thompson. So I'll just check Tabitha's here before I start reading. Oh, it's Milo. That's who it is. Hi, boy. What's wrong? Tabitha's here. Yay. Okay. So we have stepping stones. Through the vortex we go. For some weird reason, what's coming to mind is Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, into a whole other world. Through something, through a pathway that doesn't seem like it would lead anywhere. Follow it. Ignore everyone else's opinions of what you're choosing, because there's a whole world waiting for you and you need to trust intuition on this. Oh yeah, see, take the next step. Simplicity and focus, and that's where it's like this, that bubble, that vortex, that it's kind of like just push everyone else's stuff out the way and time for you to just do your thing. We have Stone Goddess, Unwavering Love and Support, Maternal Line. Hello, there's like feminine healing again. I want to say trusting yourself and following your own path deeply stems into the mother wound, even though that would be forward movement father wound technically. The mother is really like, you know, care, love, nurture, support. If you don't have that, you don't feel good enough. And so you don't feel good enough to be able to follow your own path, and you're constantly listening to other people and being swayed by other people, right? So when we are able to heal the mother wound and take care of ourselves. That's when we will hold our boundaries. That's when we won't people please anymore. And that's when we will follow our soul rather than listening to other people saying. You can see she's like on this like healing bed, on this healing stone. And then we have the healing stones, and there's a man. So there's a masculine, feminine healing again. Okay, tenderness, care, gentleness, and nourishment. And it's in like a big portal there, a big portal of stones. I would encourage you. I don't know if I've done it actually. I was just thinking because I've actually got a meditation that allows you to lay on the stones and the crystal beds. So I would encourage you in your own meditation or when you go to bed to, like when you go to bed, imagine that your bed is a crystal bed, like a stone slab, but a crystal slab. Like obviously it's comfy, it's your bed, but imagine it to be a particular crystal and let it envelop you as you sleep. Just remember that you do it because it can cause great healing and shifts, especially being on it for that long while you sleep. And the reason I'm saying that is because you have both beds basically there, yeah? With this mother healing and the father there. Okay. Because you are highly fertile right now, so if you don't want to get pregnant, be careful. Be mindful of that. But I do believe that this is about you can go your own way. This is just coming through. The egg stone, feminine power, embodiment, and fertility. Really strong there. Yeah. There is a new doorway that I feel like you've just walked through because this isn't technically in the past, but if you're getting stuck or going backwards or not trusting yourself, it's the mother healing, right? So you can work with the inner child meditation for mother healing as well. Just comment kit below. It's in my Life Purpose Activation kit. It's got everything you need to be able to get on purpose and on path. And then you have the healing stones here. Tenderness, care, gentleness, nourishment. And it's kind of like, I want to say walk forward, but walk forward with care. Not fear, with care for yourself, with your choices, back yourself. Like take care of yourself through this portal and hone in and focus on what you're being called to do because it is the right path for you, like 100%. Yeah. Feminine power, embodiment, fertility. You're taking your power back. Feels like you're taking your power back after a really rough situation. And I want to say you can trust yourself with this. Yeah, you really can. All right. Okay, Tabitha, that was for you. If you guys would like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below. It's kind of amazing actually that was another mother father healing. Here's the Be the Mountain 2 I just shuffled, and it's like slow and steady, foundations and patience. And this is the thing when you're building, I know maybe not building your online business, but whatever it is that you're birthing right now and needing to push everyone else out and just like, let me do my thing. This is the like epitome, slow and steady, foundations and patience. And in manifesting magic, it's really like the foundations. Like you can't cross 75K in a month on a tropical island, for example, like I just did, hit my highest month ever. When, you don't have those foundations set up, when you don't have the systems and structures, set up, like you really need, like if you're going to build something, you need to put the foundations in, and that does take time, diligence, practice, commitment, dedication. Did I say commitment? Like the patience, the slow and steady, you can rush through it, but it's kind of like, it takes a lot of work. But this is your life's work. Of course it's going to take work. Of course it's going to take time. Do you know what I mean? So manifesting magic literally enables you to build the systems and the structures to be able to put your purpose online, if you're being called to work online. So just comment magic below. If you'd like the details for that, doors are open now. If you'd like to book a private psychic reading, just comment psychic below. If you know that you want to work with me privately and you want to work in a beautiful deep cocoon, I have my platinum open right now. This is for women only at this particular level for platinum, and it's 6 months working with me one-on-one. It is about healing the feminine, masculine within you coming deep back into your feminine presence, allowing yourself to hold yourself with the success frequencies, light codes, transmissions, and what's really wanting to filter through you, come through you as your divine essence, as your authentic priestess, goddess self, with no infiltration from anything else. So comment platinum below. It is 6 months working with me privately. You do get access to the full moon ceremonies and my intuitive channel, as well as one-on-one mentoring too. So, oh wow, oh my god, Tabitha, I love that. I've been building a business that's innovative. So innovative, that is nothing has been done before. It's nothing that's been done before. Slow and steady, leaving the trails. Oh my fucking god. Of course. Oh my god, I love that so much. Like, it's like, ooh. Maybe using sound was gonna, like, I don't know, there's something with that. That's amazing. Oh my god, of course you have. It takes time and diligence and like sometimes it is really climbing the mountain, and sometimes we learn to go around it, in essence of like, you know, the blocks that come up and it's like, oh, why didn't I see that before? Bang, here we go, keep going. I love it. Oh my god, I love that so much. Yay. Well, confirmation, not that you needed it, but anyway. All right, Peggy says, thank you. Whenever I feel as though I'm not focused, I've been doing your chakra clearing meditation. It works so well. Honestly, people forget the basics, man, and the basics are everything. So chakra clearing is essential. And so if you want my absolute essential kit, it's the Life Purpose Activation Kit. Just comment purpose below. I think it's purpose actually. And we'll send you the details for that. So yeah, if you want to work with me one-on-one, comment platinum and I can send you the details for that too. So yeah. Yes, it has been a consistent theme for sure. Okay, I'm going to love you and leave you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Same time every week now in our new seasonal flow, and I'm really excited to be here again, back in flow for you at a new time for this season. It's a bit longer than just weather season. I was going to do it every weather season, but it seems to be a 6-month cycle. Probably why platinum's coming through too. So if you want to activate your success frequencies, light codes, and really step into your feminine power, doing what you're being guided to do from your soul as your unique life purpose, platinum is for you. Okay, I will see you guys real soon.